Okay, so where was I? This is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. Grab your coffee. Mine's empty. Oh, grab your pen because it's back to men's health with some of the food finds that they suggest. And the only reason I do this is one, because I like it. I like food finds. And clearly somebody else has done some taste testing and purchasing and product review, and I can just share it with you. And it's just kind of fun because sometimes, I mean, even with my working in the store, there are products that I don't see until I see them, and it's like, wow, I love that. Like Cento hoagie spread. Wow, 5 calories in a tablespoon, and it is hot, hot, hot peppers. What's not to love about that? And I think hot food helps burn food in your belly, burn calories. Just saying. It's just an old wives' tale, and that's what I am, an old wife. All right, so here we are. It's Men's Health, and I know it's crazy. I've had this. I get this magazine, and I just love all of it. And of course, I'm not lifting 200 pounds and doing all of that sort of stuff or running. Not even a tenth of a mile, much less. I can walk fast, but anyway. So this is Best Protein Powder, and it is Naked Whey, grass-fed whey protein. The ingredient list is the most surprising part. Whey protein concentrate. That's it. No fillers. Straight up muscle fuel. Per 2 scoops, 120 calories, 25 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs, 0 fiber, 0 sugar, and 2 grams of fat. Well, if you're into things like whey and smoothies and mixes and things like that, that sounds great. It's when when you read all the other stuff at the bottom, and it's like, wow. And I remember even Dr. Oz saying after the first 5 ingredients, or maybe it was Dr. Phil when he did a lot of diet type shows. After the first 5 ingredients, it's all garbage, and sometimes after the first ingredient, it's all garbage. The food today is so ultra processed, and there's so many chemicals used to mimic flavors. It's amazing, isn't it? Next one. Okay. Best ground beef is Neiman Ranch, and it is 80/20 ground beef. It comes in the vac pack, and I buy what the store has. So, and I've got enough in my freezer to feed the world, I'm pretty sure, just in case. Which I'm trying to work on my freezers. That's what I'm trying to do with all the meat that I have in there. There is almost butchery beefiness to this juicy burger for meatloaf or taco fodder. Per 4 ounces, 270 calories, 26 grams of protein, 0 carbs, and 18 grams of fat. And so, it's that little vac pack thing that you see there. And in our store, Shaw's has Open Nature and other varieties. Sometimes I like the Wagyu. Sometimes they have the vac pack bison, which is super lean. I love the fat. Come on. At the butchery, I was getting the ground brisket. Now there's a treat. Ooh, real lot of fat. And so that's fun to have like scrambled. I like things like that with cauliflower crumbles. And, I like my bowls of. Um, Maybe you do too. I like my big fiesta bowl with the ground beef and the cauliflower crumbles and the broccoli and the asparagus and a couple of mini peppers and some mushrooms and just kind of all mixed up with maybe some ghee. I'm a ghee girl. I love my ghee. I just ordered another gallon of organic Carrington ghee from Amazon, and I'm about 3/4 of the way done with the gallon that I had from before. It's shelf stable. It's perfect. I use it for cooking. It sits there next to my coconut oil and my avocado oil. And it went from $30 per gallon to 40, but to me it's well worth it because it's an organic ghee. And yes, the little jars are really nice as well, but they're like almost $14 if unless they're on sale. And even Whole Foods, when they have a sale, it's a good deal. But to pay $40 for the gallon is really a good deal. So if you're a ghee girl like me, oh, nothing like ghee on a nice veggie or even a Yukon or sweet potato. Gotta love it. And so that's that. I digress, of course. Best chicken, Bell and Evans spatchcock chicken. And I've read this before in other places, and I've seen it at my store, and it's great. It's a vac pack. It's that spread out chicken. I don't know what spatchcock means, but um, flat chickens cook faster and more evenly. This company does the butchery for you. Per 4 ounces, 160 calories, 22 grams of protein, 1 gram of carb, and 7 grams of fat. And so, if you don't buy the rotisserie chicken with all the chemicals, even the open nature type ones, it's just a nice thing to have. Sometimes it's on sale too, and that's when it's a deal. But cooking up that whole puppy like on the grill, and then slow cooking it so the meat falls off the bone. I mean, what's not to love about that for chicken? Or in my case, like I'd make it into a cauliflower chicken type stew with celery, carrots, and cauliflower crumbles. Oh, yeah, that works for me too. But anyway, yes, the butchery is done for you instead of using the kitchen shears that, right? Best rice, minute instant rice and quinoa. Um, the quinoa adds protein and heartiness to this side dish. Per 1 cup cooked, 220 calories, 5 grams of protein, 45 grams of carbs. You know what? I already did these. I see another line. Sorry, guys. All right, let's start with the new one. Sorry, my bad. It was all sounding familiar. Old brain. Anyway, best coffee bean. Subtle Earth organic coffee, medium dark roast. I've never seen that. Maybe I'll check it out on Amazon. Subtle Earth organic coffee, medium dark roast. Whole Arabica beans grown without pesticides. We like that. And booming and chocolatey and caramel flavors. Grind, brew, sip, repeat. Well, that falls under the category of the flavored coffee. So I don't buy flavored coffees. I just buy hearty, deep, dark bean types of coffee because I do the clean intermittent fasting where there's no flavoring in the water and there's no flavoring in the coffee, but that does sound good. I mean, caramelly and chocolatey. Yeah, it does sound good. Almost like a dessert coffee. But yeah, I like mine. No flavorings. Best yogurt, Fage, 5% whole milk, Greek. It's thick enough to sub for sour cream or build a fortifying breakfast bowl. 200 grams, one container is 190 calories, 18 grams of protein, 6 carbs, and 10 grams of fat. And there's that whole thing that in your digestion that the carbs with the sugar, the milk sugars, it gets all burned off anyway, so it ends up like a zero carb thing. I remember doing that a few years ago and thinking that. Um, I like my Good Culture cottage cheese and my Oikos yogurt that I have for like a dessert after my meal. It's made with stevia. The 000 ones, my two favorite flavors are cherry and orange cream, and they have carrageenan in them. So it's a very once in a while type of treat, but I do love my Good Culture 4 and 6% cottage cheese. Oh, yes, baby. Best water. They say it's Essentia. This H2O is electrolyte infused, but it tastes so clean as spring water. 0 calories. I see it at the store all the time. Sometimes it's on sale. So maybe I'll try it. Have you ever had Essentia? I'm just a Gerolsteiner girl. I love my bubbly mineral water, but maybe I'll try the Essentia just for hints and giggles, right? Because why do we do that? Because we can. All right, then it does a whole alcohol thing that I'm just not going to do. Best protein bar. Well, you know what I think about bars, that they're candy bars with wigs, but some people still like them and get a lot of them, and I'm sure that there's really good bars out there for you. Best protein bars: Premier Protein, 20 grams, chocolate caramel. Flavor wise, these are category killer, but they back it up with one of the highest protein counts on the market per bar. 230 calories, 20 grams of protein, 20 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 0 added sugar, and 10 grams of fat. Okay, so Premier Protein, 20-gram chocolate caramel. Okay, so clearly they've had a candy bar with Wigfest in finding the one that works. 0 added sugar. I think I always look for that when I'm buying any product like, salad dressing or the cottage cheese or the yogurts. 0 added sugar is my going down the list of the ingredients. It just matters to me that they're not messing with it. Stevia is acceptable to me. But, I don't like truly, truly sweet things, cloyingly fake sugar sweet things. But I like that this is 0 added sugar. So, Premier Protein. Best recovery fuel. Okay, this is a G2 drink, and the G2s. I do a lot when I'm shopping for others. A lot of people love their G2s. G2 lower sugar Gatorade orange. The best flavor go on at us. I don't know what that means. With just more than half of the added sugar of the traditional kind per 20 fluid ounces, 50 calories, 0 protein, 13 grams of carbs, and 12 grams of added sugar, and 0 fat. So I wouldn't be buying it. I don't know if you would either with the 12 grams of carbs. If I'm spending my carbs, it's not going to be on a recovery fuel drink, that's for sure. But that's just me. I'll just have a mineral water or Essentia. But Essentia is sticking in my head, and I go in an hour to work. So, yeah, I'll be checking that out. Best frozen dinner. Okay, here we go. A lot of people buy them. That's how they do it. They don't cook as much anymore, and they just want, as good a dinner as they can have for their spending dollars. And so this one is Life Cuisine, high protein lifestyle, Greek style chicken bowl. And I'm sure you've seen them. The stores are loaded with these sort of things, and I think they do a pretty good job. Life Cuisine, high protein lifestyle, Greek style chicken bowl. Grilled white meat chicken, chickpeas, feta, spinach, lentils, and orzo in a lemon garlic dressing. Salisbury steak, this is not. Per meal, 370 calories. That's perfect. 25 grams of protein. That's really good. 44 grams of carbs, 13 are fiber, and 2 are added sugar, and 10 grams of fat. Well, I mean, if you're an OMAD person, you have that with a side of a yogurt or cottage cheese and maybe some steamed veggies or something. You've got yourself quite a nice little meal. If you're somebody that follows a calorie regime of 1,000 or 1,200, you got calories to go shop for. So these Life Cuisine, they offer a lot along with the protein. Maybe even a hard-boiled egg or something on the side. It definitely deserves a look-see the next time you're out there shopping for yourself. Best frozen breakfast. Jimmy Dean, Jimmy Dean. Turkey sausage simply scrambled. 2 of these heat and eat cups will push you well over the protein threshold you need to hit the stay full. You need to hit the stay full. Per package, 150 calories, 17 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs, 0 fiber, 0 added sugar, 7 grams of fat. Well, I'm sure that they're very pricey, and I'm sure that you can recreate your own little breakfast bowls and not spend as much money and have 2 or 3 organic Pete and Jerry eggs or somebody else's organic eggs and, get on your way, right? I mean, add a slice of good cheese and everything else. And although I love Jimmy Dean, of course, as many of you know, I'm not married to him, but I did have a dance with him at prep school when our prep school and their prep school met. Like they used to bring buses of boys and we would be buses of girls to prep schools. And I danced with his son. So there you go. And you thought I was just talking keto here? Huh. There's my claim to fame. And what was I? 15 years old? Yep. All right, we'll make this the last one. Real good. I've seen them and I've seen them on sale at my store. Real good frozen pizza. Chicken crust supreme. Now, I don't know about you guys. I've never had the chicken crust. I've had the cauliflower crust. I've had the low carb crust. I've had, all different versions, but I've never had the ground chicken crust. And people rave about it. My pizzas these days have been crustless. I use my Fiesta bowl and I have the sauce. I have like plain, no sugar added spaghetti sauce. Then I put in the hoagie sauce with the hot peppers. And then I put the mozzarella provolone, that's what I had yesterday, shredded. And then I put my pizza fixins on top, the Italian sausage and the pepperoni and the ground beef and the peppers, mushrooms, asparagus, and broccoli. That's all in my little Fiesta bowl. So I haven't had any crust for like a couple of months, but let's see what this says. Okay, it's the supreme one, as in the crust is made from actual chicken. It tastes hearty and delivers big on protein too. Per half a pizza. What's that? 260 calories, 25 grams of protein, 4 grams of carbs, 0 added sugar, and 16 grams of fat. Well, that sounds pretty good. The whole pizza is 520, right? So if you're on that calorie restricted OMAD because you want to lose weight but still get enough protein and fat to feel satiated, try a real good and let us know what it's like here. That sounds really cool. All right. Any of you watch Startup? What a show on Netflix. 3 seasons of it. Love it. And they always say, I. All right. That's it for today with the men's health. And we're just trucking along, getting it done. Food finds things that, sometimes we just don't have time to discover. And I'm there full time now. So I've got plenty of time to discover. But, until my brain gets like triggered, like check out the Essentia, which I'm going to do today. I have no clue. So it's always nice to add something new. And I'm a big believer in electrolytes. So I always feel that those keep us kind of going. And, that's why I like Gerolsteiner, or that's why I discovered and continue to like/love my my bubbly mineral water. But I am going to try Essentia. So some of your assignments are to try the Real Good pizza and to try the, what was it? The Life Cuisine frozen dinner, and let us know what you think. Or maybe you already partake. Anyway, this has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto, and just a lifestyle of no deprivation, low carb, high fat, and get it all done. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you here the next time. Bye-bye for now.